Hey everybody, Derek Craig here, product specialist for Magnus Broadheads. And we're excited. It is May 2025, so about halfway through the year of 2025. And it's not when you typically release a new product, but we have got a new variant of one of our broadheads, and we are excited today to make it public and launch it right here. So if you've been following us along, about a year and a half ago, it was January 2024, we launched, after much demand, the single bevel 150 grain broadhead in both a smooth cut edge and a buzz cut version. This has been our most popular, best-selling new product launch of all time for Magnus. So we are very proud of this head. We also then launched it last winter in a left-hand grind configuration. Originally it was just right-hand. We've had a lot of demand for other weights. And today we are going to announce that we now have a single bevel 125 grain version. This also is in the smooth edge and the buzz cut edge that we're offering here. I have two out of the package here, one of each, and in my right hand you can see I have the smooth cut, and in my left hand I have the buzz cut version. The smooth cut is going to give you that very traditional two blade single bevel performance where it rotates on entry. On the buzz cut version, you're getting all those same benefits. However, with these buzz cut serrations, it gives a lot more cutting and grinding as it goes through soft tissue. I have examined the wound channels of animals that I've killed with both of these styles of blades, and the buzz cut version is tremendously devastating when it comes to soft tissue damage. Both are going to drive through bone and do that rotate that single bevel heads are known for. So again, here you go. This is typical Magnus Broadheads made in the USA in Great Bend, Kansas. We offer our lifetime no BS replacement warranty. You damage a head in any way, shape, or form, and we replace it for you free of cost. We have many videos on how to go about doing that. So let's go outside and let's throw a couple of these downrange and show how well they fly and also their durability. All right, so we're out here gonna take a couple shots. I've got a 125 grain field point on one arrow and a 125 grain Magnus single bevel. The smooth edge doesn't matter. The smooth edge and buzz cut are gonna fly exactly the same. On the other arrow, these are Victory V1 arrows, 4 Fletch. Total weight is right around 460 grains total. So first shot we will go with will be the field tip, and I release out of my pocket here. We're going to shoot at the left upper dot on my target. We are 20 yards right here. I'll take a longer shot here in a second. Basically 65-pound bow, 29.25 inch draw. So that's the specs on where we're going with this. So upper left hand corner, 20 yards, field tip. Okay, a little windy today, not making excuses, just saying. All right, 125 grain Magnus single bevel, upper right hand corner, 20 yards. Can't complain there. Let's stretch it out a little bit. There's the 20-yard shots. Field tip, single bevel. All right, here we go. 40 yards, 125 grain field tip. We're going to shoot for the middle of the target on both of these. Ooh, that sounded pretty good. All right, 125 grain single bevel, 40 yards. Right in there with the field point. I don't know what more you can ask than that. Let's go check them out. go. We got the field tip. I actually hit an inch low, probably me. Single bevel, half an inch off the center of the dot. So between these two, 1.25 inches maybe is all. Just for reference, there's my release. So can't complain about that. Pull the field tip out. You can see single bevel. Look at that. All right, so we've seen that they fly. So let's test some durability out on these. Did similar tests with the 150 and they survived. So here's a 125 again on a 460 grain arrow. I've got an older Victory arrow here that if something should happen, I really don't care about losing this arrow. So we are 10 yards point blank range at an industrial duty steel drum chemical tank lid. Go check that one out. Look at that. You can see that it went all the way through the steel drum. Look at that, into the target right there. So let me pull this aside and see if we can get this out. Take a look at the blade here. Really want to booger up the fletchings too badly, but I know what I'll do. All right, there it is. I just pulled it out. Little bit of chatter right there on the one edge, but a guy could actually clean that up and reuse it. No damage to the arrow, no damage to the ferrule. All right, so there is the broadhead. You can see, if I'll stay in focus, you can see a little bit of chatter on the edges, but somebody could clean that up real easily. No bending, it's still straight. Let's abuse it a little more. All right, here we go. The exact same head, haven't done anything to it, same arrow, concrete block. This is not a cinder block, this is an actual concrete block. 10 yards. Folks, really, you don't try this at home. Boom. Let's go check that one out. Well, as you can see, the insert came unglued from the arrow. The arrow actually looks in good shape. It did not break. The insert is there on the broadhead. Check out how much of that broadhead is in that concrete block. That is insane. Last time I had to chip one of these out of here with a chisel. See if we can get it out. Yep, gonna have to go get a chisel. There it goes. Got it out. All right, there it is. After I pulled it out of that concrete block. Little bit of a bend at the end up here, but that could be for me chiseling that thing out. That thing was buried in that block over ½ an inch deep. I would say 3/4 almost of an inch deep, which is absolutely insane when you sit there and really think about it. But this head could be sent back to Magnus with our no questions asked warranty and replaced, even though you were the dummy that shot it into a concrete block. Magnus will still replace it. So there you go, the Magnus 125 grain single bevel broadheads, new for mid-year 2025. I don't know what else to say. I proved that they fly really well, no problems whatsoever. I shot them out to 40 yards. I shot them into a steel drum lid. I shot them into a concrete block. These things fly well. They're incredibly durable. They come with a no questions, no BS lifetime warranty, made in the USA. What else can you ask for in a broadhead? As always, check them out at magnusbroadheads.com. Go to your local bow shops and request them. If that doesn't work, you can check out your big box hunting stores. MagnusBroadheads.com should always be your last resort in ordering broadheads. God bless, stay safe. Deer seasons will be here in just a few months, and I can't wait.